No, she is not. No. All right. See ya. Hey, how are you? Good.
You were so good at it.
I was so good at it. They tapped me again. I don't quite understand it all, but what? Matt's gonna take care of you.
Yep. Said your dad already gave her money and she's been to the vending machine.
Well, that's good. All right, viewers, we're getting set to go here for Mankato. We got our Mankato Mavericks in yellow versus Minnesota River out of the sewer in their blues. Just moments away here from face-off. Like we're going to have Bernard, Hobie, and Nelson for Mankato with Bolter and Dickerman back on defense. Ari wins it, sends it forward to Bolter. Out to Nelson. And we just lose the zone. Try to circle back. Reset. Forward to Bovey. Bovey gets it into the zone cleanly. Minnesota River skating forward, a little 3-on-2 here. Chips it in clean. Loses possession. Nelson will bring it forward. Ayla can't quite get a shot off. Minnesota River clears it, brings it into the zone, and quickly turns it over. Little collision at center ice. And Djokovic tips it down into the corner. All right, McCabe brings it out into neutral ice. Loses the handle on the puck. It's tipped back out, and we're offsides. Minnesota River coming in offside. We'll have a neutral zone face-off. Bovey will take the face-off, flanked by Guritz and Newman. Flanked by Nelson and Newman. Looks like we've got Bolter and Dickerman back on defense again. Bolter sends it forward, tips it out to Bovey. Bovey trying to skate through center ice, loses possession of the puck. Dickerman at the blue line. Dumps it back. Offside for Mankato. We've got Kate Cronick in net today. Mila is still nursing a little injury, so she is on the bench. And we welcome back Kinley Mulvihill today. She is back from a small vacation. And speaking of Kinley, she'll take the ice right now. Playing forward today, typically has been a defensive player for us. Altman will take the draw with Mulvihill and Bernard as forwards. Then Minnesota River gets knocked off the puck. Altman tips it forward. Minnesota River enters the zone on side. So far, no shots for either team. That puck's centered, but no one can find it. And here we go. Altman on a little breakaway here. Tips it over to Mulvihill, but Mulvihill just out of the reach of Kinley. Now Bernard down on the end wall. Minnesota River bringing it through. Forward to Kinley. Kinley can't quite corral it. Minn River collides with their own skater. Dumps it down into the corner, played by Cronick for a moment. And now with McCabe. McCabe knocks it up to the point. We have our first shot on net, and that is deflected out, and we'll have a stoppage of play. 10:44 remaining in the first period. The score is 0-0. Guritz can't quite get the puck out of her skates. Loses possession of it. Dumped back down by Minnesota River, but it is going to be an icing call, and we'll bring it down into Mankato's zone and set it up again. We got Bovey on the faceoff. Newman and Mulvihill at forwards. Dickerman and Bolter back on defense. Gigi with a shot attempt from the point. Does not get through. Gigi dumps it down to the end wall. Mulvihill in the corner. Kicks it out to Bovey. Bovey over to Dickerman. Dickerman winds up, takes a shot all the way through, and it's saved by Minnesota River's goaltender. 10:05 remaining in the first period. Oh, forward to Bovey. Bovey gets a shot off right away. Finley whiffs on the rebound attempt, but she corrals the puck, attempts to center, and that centering pass is picked off by Minnesota River, which quickly turns it over deep in our zone, but is able to corral it again and brings it out of the zone to neutral ice. Attempts to chip it forward, and they should be offside, but they're not apparently, so we'll let Mulvihill kick it out of the zone. Minnesota River back into the zone, and that time it is offside. We got Altman taking the draw for Mankato here. McCabe and Djokovic back on defense. Minnesota River wins the draw, chips it down deep into their zone. Pass behind the net. Kicked out into the corner. And out of the zone, chip. Oh, and just missed by Bernard, but she brings it into the Mankato zone cleanly. Centers it, but no one home. Minnesota River skating forward with speed. Loses a footing. Puck goes down into the corner. Centering attempt is behind the net. Minn River able to hold the zone at the line momentarily. Puck is kicked forward to Nelson. Nelson brings it in. Get a shot and off the post. They say no goal. No goal. Another shot attempt. Got a little scrum here in front with Nelson and Altman. The puck gets kicked out. Djokovic all the way through. Puck deflected before it got to the goaltender. A little flurry there, folks. Back across to Guritz. Guritz winds up but can't get a shot off. Minnesota River able to clear the zone, and the threat is over for a moment. Puck down to the end wall and behind the net. Forward to Guritz. Guritz gets it out of the zone, up to neutral ice. Over to Nelson. Nelson makes a nice little move, gets it into the zone, puts it forward to the Minnesota River goaltender who freezes the puck with 7:39 remaining in the first period. Bovey takes the draw, kicks it over to Newman, who can't corral it. Dickerman chips it down into the corner. Newman's attempt to center is deflected by Minnesota River. Kicks it back into the corner. Newman kicks it out to Dickerman at the point. Dickerman walks in a little bit, gets a shot off, and it's deflected before it makes it through. Mankato able to hold his own for a moment, and now we got Minnesota River on the rush. We got a one-on-one. Little move and a good check to get that puck away from that skater. Kicked back out to center ice by Mankato. Minnesota River will try to go. Oh, Bovey steals the puck. She's in all by herself. Gets a shot off and a save by Minnesota River. Bolter holds it in at the point for a moment. Now back out to neutral ice. In cleanly by Mulvihill. Mulvihill skating forward, and puck will be frozen by Minnesota River. 6 minutes, 34 seconds remain here in the first period from All Seasons Arena. Altman wins the faceoff, kicks it back to Djokovic, whose shot somehow gets through, and the puck is stopped again by Minnesota River. 5 seconds elapsed there, so 6:29 remaining. Altman kicks it over. Minnesota River takes the puck. In the corner with Altman and Bernard. And the puck goes up in the air and comes right back down on the ice. Djokovic tries to hold his own. Can't quite do it. Puck gets kicked out to center. So McCabe dumps it back in. We are onside for sure here. Bernard kicks it down to Altman. His shot is wide. Comes all the way nearly back out. McCabe holds it in for a moment. And now we're back into the Bulldog zone. Forward to Bernard. We got Altman, kicks it over to Nelson. Can't quite get her stick on it. Nelson does a good job, centers the puck. Able to hold it in the zone for a moment. Over. Oh, Bernard's shot went off his skate and nearly deflected in. McCabe with the puck. Dumps it down in the corner. And Mankato on a change here. We'll let the Bulldogs bring it out. Djokovic trying to get back out of the zone. She does so. And we've got a stoppage of play as the Bulldogs are outside. 4 minutes, 54 seconds remain. The score is 0-0. Very good matchup so far today. The puck is touched offside by Mulvihill, so we'll set up a face-off in the neutral zone. It'll be taken by Bovey, flanked by Duritz and Mulvihill. We got Bolter and Dickerman on defense right now. Tipped in onside. Mulvihill loses their sticks, able to regain it. The puck goes over to Duritz. Duritz pass over to Mulvihill. Mulvihill centers the puck, and it's frozen by Minnesota River. Altman will take the draw with Newman and Nelson. Got Dickerman and Bolter yet on defense. Held in by Bolter. Shot by Dickerman goes wide. Altman tries to center the puck, goes off the back of the net. Minnesota River takes possession, but the puck is held in by Bolter. Bolter over to Altman. Altman's shot goes wide to the right. Dickerman with a nice play there, holding his own. Chips it forward. Over to Nelson. Nelson centers the puck to Altman, who can't quite get a shot off. Elise steps up nicely. Puck is cleared. We may have a little rush here. Great defensive play by Elise Bolter. Minn River, centering attempt. Broken up again by Elise. Great defense. Great defensive sequence by number 97 right there. Puck gets chipped back down into the Bulldog zone, where Dickerman will ring it around. Picked up by Newman. the half wall. She's stripped of the puck. Kicked over to Bolter. Bolter kicks it forward to Altman. Altman brings it in on side. It's a shot, but it skates a little wide. Rickerman dumps it down and comes off for a change. We say right here, folks, and we're offsides. Bring it up to neutral ice. Try it all again. We have 2 minutes, 28 seconds remaining in the first period. Score is 0-0. Mulvey wins the face-off. Mulvihill attempts to knock it into the zone, but is unsuccessful. Puck comes back across the ice to Mulvihill. Mulvihill in the zone. Skating it behind, loses control of the puck. Gives it up to Minnesota River. Djokovic swipes it away. Well, fighting here right in front of the box with Djokovic and Minnesota River trying to come away with the puck, and it looks like it will go down into the Bulldog zone, but not an icing. Djokovic forward to Mulvihill. Mulvihill will bring it forward out of the Bulldog zone into the Mankato zone. Her pass attempt over to Bovey does not quite connect. Centering attempt goes off the side of the cage, and Minnesota River will bring it forward. Minnesota River skates the puck in. Shot goes high. Centering attempt is deflected. Mankato chips it forward. 3 Bulldogs back to corral the puck. Off the skate of Mulvihill. Mulvihill gets her stick on it. Sends it across to Bernard, but Bernard can't quite get enough on it. And the shot goes wide right. Just under a minute remaining. Nelson forward to back to Djokovic. Excuse me. Djokovic tries to hold the zone and does so successfully. Djokovic lines up, gets a shot through, but it goes wide to the left. 30 seconds remaining. The Bulldogs bring it out of the zone. Djokovic holds the puck here on the neutral ice and kicked forward by the Bulldogs. The Bulldogs are in off, excuse me, we have an icing call, so we'll bring it all the way back down with 19 seconds remaining. Looks like Altman will take the draw. Duritz and Nelson as forwards. 15 seconds left on the clock here in the first period. Nelson knocked off the puck, and that will bring us to a conclusion at the end of the first period. It is Mankato 0, Minnesota River 0. See Chronic down here in the corner on the bench trying to get his players ready to roll. It's been a fairly evenly contested first period. Got to give the slight advantage to your Mavericks. Got many more quality shots on than the Bulldogs did. But it is a 0-0 game. So we'll try again. Altman will be, I'm sorry, is, yes, Altman on the draw with Newman and Mulvihill as forwards. We've got Bolter and Dickerman on defense. Chronic remains in net, as I mentioned earlier. McDaniel is still nursing a, I believe, sore ankle. Face off, knocked back into the Bulldog zone, was picked up by Bolter. Bolter around the back of the net, gets it forward to Mulvihill. Mulvihill gets it out of the zone. Mulvihill brings it forward. Enters the zone onside. The puck is deflected down into the corner. Held in for a moment by Bolter and kicked back out to neutral ice. Dickerman will take it around the back of the net. Push it forward to Newman. Newman brings it in. It's a shot. The rebound. Scored! Mankato goal. I think it was by number 63, Paige Altman. And we've got 1-0 Mankato, 51 seconds into the second period. Bovey, Nelson, and Bernard as forwards. We've got McCabe and Djokovic back on defense. The goal was Altman from Newman at 51 seconds of the second period. Just cleared out of the zone and brought in offside. Little collision there caused the offside. We'll set up with Bovey, Altman, and Bernard again. Minn River wins the draw. McCabe's clearing attempt, deflected off the skate. Brought in offside. Chipped in offside by Minnesota River. Bring it out to neutral ice and set up again. Like we've got Altman, Duritz, and Mulvihill as our forward line. McCabe and Djokovic back on defense. No icing. Mulvihill's shot attempt is knocked away. All the way back to McCabe. McCabe knocks it forward to neutral ice, where it's picked up by the Bulldogs and brought in cleanly. They chip it in. Mulvihill fighting in front of the Bulldogs bench for the puck. Comes away with it, and the puck is cleared out of the zone by Mankato. Brought right back in. And the shot gets all the way through. Chronic, very easy stick save. Djokovic tied up in front of the net with the Bulldogs forward. Puck goes forward to Mulvihill. Mulvihill brings it forward. Makes a little move. Her shot attempt is saved by the Bulldogs goaltender. Minnesota River brings it forward. Gets the puck across neutral ice. Mankato right now has a 4-on-1 if they want to take advantage, and they don't feel like doing it. Puck held in. Duritz has it on the half wall, gives it up to Minnesota River. Puck Comes out to neutral ice. But it's handled by Bolter. Bolter kicks it forward. He's skating back to the puck. There's a handle on it for a moment. Mulvihill has the puck. Puts it forward. Forward to Newman. Newman brings it in. On net. Can't quite get a shot off. Looks like it was deflected before the shot attempt was made. Bulldogs bring it in onside. Get a shot off. Good save by Chronic there. Oh no. Centering pass. Nearly knocked in their own goal. Nelson brings it forward. He gets knocked off the puck and loses their stick. The Bulldogs knock it in. We got an icing call. Kate misses the puck, but that negates the icing. And the centering pass. Oh no! We got a couple of opportunities by the Bulldogs. One for sure save and one shot attempt wide. Puck knocked out to neutral ice for the Bulldogs. Chip it back in front of the net. In front of their bench. And they bring it in on net. The shot goes high over the head of Kate Chronic. Bolter knocks it out to the point where its zone is maintained by the Bulldogs for a moment. That is definitely out of the zone. They'll reset. Puck is deflected all the way back down. McCabe hustling to the puck in the corner. Does not come away with it, but the Bulldogs do for a moment into the end wall, and they will try to regroup and bring it out cleanly. Mulvihill coming off on the change. She's in with the backhand attempt. No good. The second shot goes right over the top of the net. Centering attempt. Mulvihill again. It's a goal. It's Kinley. 5 minutes, 52 seconds into the second period. We've got Mulvihill from Bernard, I believe. They're in the car. Sorry, folks, a little parenting going on here. I'm back with you. All right, we've got Altman, Mulvihill, and Duritz as our forwards. McDavid and Djokovic as our defense. Altman wins the draw over to Duritz. Back to Altman. Altman skates through neutral ice, brings it in onside. They're fighting at the point. Page comes away with the puck. She centers it over, and the puck gets, Mulvihill shot is blocked. McCabe over to Duritz. Duritz back to Djokovic. Djokovic forward. Picked off by the Bulldogs defender. Net pass attempt is picked off by Mulvihill. Mulvihill coming in and makes a move. Backhand shot is stopped by the Bulldogs. Her rebound attempt goes right into the midsection of the goaltender. With 8:05 remaining in the second period, the score is Mankato 2, Minnesota River 0. Colby will take the draw from Mankato here, flanked by Newman and Nelson. Newman's shot is wide of the net. Nelson, centering pass over to Newman, who whiffs on her backhand attempt. Newman has the puck in the corner, kicks it back, to Dickerman. Dickerman's shot goes wide of the net. Bovey centering past the Bolter. Bolter's shot is deflected before it makes it through. Back over to Newman. Newman to Dickerman. And it just leaks out of the zone. Bolter will bring it back and we'll regroup. Bolter kicks it forward to Newman. Newman passes it across, picked up by Nelson. Bolter picks off the puck, but is stripped of it herself, and the Bulldogs are coming forward. They will dump it in to the end wall, and that will be picked up by Dickerman behind the net. Nelson with a nice move. We got a 2-on-1 here for Mankato. Nelson in all by herself. Her shot. Oh, save! And then frozen by the Bulldogs goaltender. Good little piece of goaltending there by the Sewers goaltender. 6 minutes, 50 seconds remain here from All Seasons Arena with your Mankato Mavericks up 2-0. And goals from, let me remember, Altman and Mulvihill. Altman and Mulvihill have scored the 2 goals. Face-off, chipped into the corner. Altman's centering attempt. No one home there in front of the goal. The Bulldogs will just get it out of the zone. Neutral ice. And in the chaos, there was an offside. So we will set up again here. Okay, but the puck is deflected forward to Altman. Altman brings it into the zone. Loses a handle on it for a moment and sends it down to the end wall. Held in by Djokovic at the point. Centering attempt is deflected into the corner. Altman centers it. No one home off his skate. And brought out by the Bulldogs. The Bulldogs come forward. Skating the zone cleanly. Good defense by Mulvihill there, who gets dumped. Her teammates wanted a penalty, but got Djokovic in the corner. Djokovic takes it away from 2 Bulldogs defenders and is able to send it all the way down where we'll have a little foot race. Won by LeSueur, who sends it back out to neutral ice, over to Djokovic. Djokovic sends it into the Mankato zone for just a moment. Back out, and fighting right in front of coach. And Mulvihill has the puck, brings it in. Can't quite get the centering pass away. It's off the side of the net. Out to the corner, where it's picked up by the Bulldogs. Bulldogs clearing attempt is whiffed on. And now they've sent it all the way down the ice where we will have an icing, so I'll keep you right here. Four, 54 remaining. Hey, Nick. Mankato Mavericks up 2-0. Bovey on the draw. Face-off's taken down into the corner where it's picked up by LeSueur. We bring it forward where it's picked off by Bolter. Bolter brings it into the zone. Bolter has Bovey. Held in by Duritz. And we're just going to watch him for a moment, I guess. All right. Minn River takes it from behind their own net. Puck picked off. Sent over. Nelson to Bovey. Off the skates of Nelson, who controls the puck. Sends it over to Bovey. Bovey can't quite connect on her shot attempt. An easy save by the Minnesota River goaltender with 4 minutes and 2 seconds remaining in the second period. Altman, Mulvihill, and Newman as our forwards, Bolter and Dickerman back on defense. Puck just nearly gets out of the zone. Bolter holds it in. Over to Mulvihill. Mulvihill centers to Altman to Newman. Newman's backhand goes in. Mankato goal. Willie Newman. With 3:49 remaining in the second period, your Mavericks have taken a 3-0 lead. I believe we're going to have a Mankato goal by number 93, Willie Newman, assisted by Kinley Mulvihill, number 95, and Andre Djokovic. Face-off one, but Newman is offside, and we'll start again. Altman, Newman, Mulvihill's forwards, Djokovic, McCabe back on defense. Just one assist on that last goal, so it was 93 Newman from 95 Mulvihill. All right, the Bulldogs hold the zone. Get a shot off. It's knocked away by Chronic. Chronic sends it into the corner. First chipped forward. Back to the point by the Bulldogs. Off the dome of McCabe, who comes off. We got Mulvihill bring it out of the zone. Mulvihill with speed, and we are offside. Mankato entered the zone just a moment too early there. Bovey will take the draw, flanked by Guritz and Nelson. Excuse me, Bernard and Nelson. Dickerman back with the puck in their own zone. Sends it forward, out of the zone. Nelson with some speed, wins the race for a moment. Tries to get a shot off, but cannot quite get it on net. Bernard holds his own along the half wall, sends it over to Bovey. Bovey's going to wind up here, we know that, and sends it in. Saved by the Bulldogs. And held in by Bolter for a moment, but the puck squirts out of the zone. And Bolter will take it around her own net. Sends it forward to Bernard. Bernard sends it into the Mankato zone. Deflected by Bovey to hold the zone. Bolter can't quite hold the zone. The Bulldogs are coming forward. Got a move, a shot. No goal. Chronic with the save. And sent out of the zone by Mankato. The Bulldogs will have to reset. Brought in by Minnesota River. Deflected by Dickerman. Bolter takes possession, sends it forward to Nelson. Nelson loses the handle on the puck. Picked up by Dickerman. Dickerman chips it out of the zone. And sent forward by Bovey all the way down the end wall. 1 minute remaining here in the second period. He's back, brought forward by Djokovic, who sends it into the zone. Pursued by Altman. Altman leaves it for Bernard. Bernard sends it around the wall. Picked up by Altman. Attempts to center is deflected behind the net. Bernard's centering pass just out of the reach of Kinley Mulvihill. Altman's trying to hold the zone. Bulldogs retrieve the loose puck and will come forward. Dumped in, but we'll have an icing call with 12.5 seconds remaining in the second period. Mankato 3, Minnesota River 0. Just about for 2 periods of play here from All Seasons Arena. We have Guritz, Altman, and Mulvihill as our forwards. Djokovic and McCabe has re-entered the game. Face-off taken by the Bulldogs, but chipped back from McCabe. McCabe forward to the corner. The centering pass does not quite get through. Mulvihill centering pass deflected, and that is the end of the second period, where the score is 3-0 in Mankato. We got goals from, let me think, Altman, Mulvihill, and Newman.
You know what app he's got for the music?
Not a clue. Not a clue. All right, folks, 15 minutes left here from All Seasons Arena. See if we can put a finishing touch on this one. Send Minnesota River home crying. Looks like our forwards on this shift are going to be Altman at center, Guritz, and Mulvihill. We got Dickerman and Bolter back on defense. Paige Altman knocks it forward, pursues the puck into our zone. Able to corral it. Her centering attempt is deflected. Guritz fighting down in the corner for the puck, loses it to the Bulldogs. Bulldogs bring it forward to neutral ice. Bring it in. The shot attempt goes wide, tipped out by Chronic. Bolter loses a handle on the puck for a moment, but is able to get it forward to Mulvihill, who loses it. Oh, picked off by Altman. Altman in by herself. Shot, goal, Paige Altman. Their second of the day. Mankato goal by number 63, Paige Altman, at 47 seconds of the third period. That will put Mankato up 4-0. Ari Bovey will take a face-off, flanked by Nelson and Newman. We've got Djokovic and McCabe back on defense. The goal is officially by number 63, Altman, assisted by number 97, Elise Bolter. The Bulldog shot attempt goes wide, sent out of the zone. Bulldogs bring it back in, give it off, a shot wide to the left. Centering attempt goes off the side of the page, number 11 for the Bulldogs, who puts it on net and kicked away by Chronic. Rebound sent back in on net and frozen by Kate. Nelson with the puck. Steals it. Oh, but loses her footing. Held into neutral ice by McCabe, who brings it forward. McCabe in. Their centering attempt is off the skate of the Bulldogs defender. Held in by Newman. Bovey slow getting up here behind the play. Brought in by the Bulldogs. And she's mugged off the puck. Brought forward by Nelson. Nelson forward to Altman. Altman can't quite corral it, but they don't get it far enough away from her. Page with a shot attempt wide right. Rebound off the wall. Controlled by the Bulldogs for a moment. Mulvihill knocks her off the puck. And Kinley will have it in the corner. Centering attempt. Deflected by the Bulldogs. We'll bring it out to neutral ice. Deflected back in. The Bulldog zone. Out to center. And Altman has it. Centering pass. Over to Mulvihill. Backhand. Wide right of the net. Dickerman holds the puck in. Sends it in, but deflected well before it gets through. That is out into neutral, then brought in offside, and we'll have a stoppage of play with 11:59 remaining in the third period. Mankato leads 4-0. Bulldogs win the faceoff. Send it across their zone. Forward out to neutral, where it's picked off by Dickerman. Dickerman brings it in. Dickerman off to Altman. Altman to Mulvihill. Mulvihill's knocked off the puck, but holds the zone, holds it down in the corner for a moment. Bulldogs take possession, where Dickerman intercepts the pass attempt. Bernard whiffed on a shot attempt. Over to Mulvihill. Mulvihill sends it to the corner, but Bolter holds the zone. Back to Mulvihill. Shot goes just wide. The rebound by Bernard is missed. Bulldogs send it all the way around. And bring it out to neutral ice. Knocked off the puck by Bolter. Puck goes back. Corralled by Dickerman. Dickerman sends it forward to Mulvihill. He can't quite get it before it's knocked back out by the Bulldogs. A little foot race here. Guritz with a nice defensive play to corral the puck. Sends it to the corner. It's picked up by the Bulldogs. A centering attempt picked off by Elise Bolter. Elise Bolter in with numbers. And knocked off the puck. Bolter loses her stick, picks it up. Puts it into the corner. Djokovic hustling across, but can't hold the zone. They reset the zone. Send it forward for a moment. Djokovic forward to Guritz. Guritz bring it in. Offside. Bovey came in just about a foot offside. And this is what happens when you make passes at the blue line, folks. We've got 9:58 remaining in the third period. Mankato up 4-0. And out to neutral ice, where it's picked up by Djokovic. The Bulldogs bring it out to neutral ice, cross center, enter the zone, but it's deflected immediately and sent back out. Bulldogs bring it into their zone. A good defensive play by McCabe. Takes it away. She loses a skate. And the Bulldogs centering pass off the skate of Ari Bobby. Bobby sends it back to point where it's held in by the Bulldogs. Bulldogs centering attempt. The shot goes wide left. Mankato able to knock it off center ice. Bulldogs will have to reset. Their centering attempt is picked off momentarily by Ari. They've given up. McCabe sends it over to Newman. Newman forward to Bovey. Bovey in. Can't quite get a shot off. Held in by McCabe. McCabe over to Newman. Newman centering attempt. Nelson. Nelson with a shot off the side of the net. Nelson picks it back from McCabe. McCabe to the corner, where the puck is rung around all the way. And Djokovic will hold the zone. Djokovic tries to get it down into Bovey. Nelson centering attempt, kicked back into the end wall. Sends it back out to McCabe. McCabe over to Djokovic. Djokovic centering. Oh, all the way through the crease. Untouched. Bulldogs come forward. Got plenty of players back on defense. Djokovic's clearing attempt was deflected right to the side of the cage. He got it brought forward by Emma McCabe. Emma McCabe picks it forward to center, loses control of the puck, and the Bulldogs will bring it back. The shot easily stopped by Chronic. Chronic sends it to the corner, where McCabe picks it into the other corner. Mulvihill tips it forward for Altman. Altman brings it in. And the shot, but well wide of the net. The puck goes all the way down. No icing. McCabe wanted to come off for a change, but the icing being negated wouldn't allow her to do so. Dickerman with the puck now in the corner. Brings it out. We're going to have a tripping penalty, I believe, against Minnesota River. Excuse me. Interference, slashing. What do we got? Interference. I think that's what he called it. I don't know. He made that signal very quickly. Either way, we're going to have a Mankato power play with 6 minutes, 8 seconds remaining in the third period. Mankato leading 4-0. Altman will take the draw. He wins the draw, quickly gets a shot off. Saved by the Bulldogs goaltender. Held in the zone by Bolter. Got Mulvihill in the corner. Centers it over. Deflected. Bulldogs able to just clear the zone. They reset it. Sent all the way back where it's taken by Avery Gertz. Excuse me, it's going to be brought up by Gigi Dickerman. Dickerman sends it forward to Mulvihill. Mulvihill to Altman. Altman chips it to herself. Shoot! And the goaltender lost the puck for a moment, but was able to corral it. Let a stoppage of play at 5:17 remaining in the third period. 40 seconds remain on the power play. It's set up for a face-off. It's going to be taken by Ari Bovey. Mary Bovey will be flanked on her left by Amelia Newman and on her right by number 73, Ayla Nelson. We got McCabe and Djokovic back on defense. Bovey wins the draw and quickly sends one down in the corner where Newman picks it back to Djokovic. Djokovic center all the way through the zone. Bovey able to gain the zone, sends it down in the corner where Newman sends it across all the way back and held in by McCabe. Bovey intercepts the clearing attempt, sends it into the zone where it's deflected. Djokovic can't quite hold neutral ice, can't quite hold the zone, so we'll play it at neutral ice. Bovey chips it down, but it's deflected off of the referee. Nelson in. Nelson walks it into the zone. Nelson over, centering attempt, nobody home. No reset. Penalty expires. Back to 5-on-5 hockey. Just over 4 minutes remaining. The clear was deflected, so no icing. Chronic will freeze the puck, and we will have a face-off in the Mankato zone. Just under 4 minutes remain here in the third period for Mankato. Score is 4-0, your Mankato Mavericks. Altman wins the draw, brings it out through neutral ice. Altman getting mugged on her way in, sends a puck over. That is deflected onto the net. And a save by the Bulldogs goaltender. Puck is stopped. And so is the clock. It was 3 minutes, 46 seconds. Held in by Bolter. Bolter sends the puck forward. Bouncing puck knocked away. Bolter holds his own at the point again. Sends it down, but it is deflected before it makes it through and out to neutral ice, where Dickerman will skate it backwards as the Mavericks regroup. She chips it into the zone just for a moment. Sent back by the Bulldogs. Out of reach of all the Mankato skaters. Dickerman over to Mulvihill. Mulvihill forward. Can't quite keep control of the puck, and it's sent back out to neutral ice. Loose puck in to our defensive zone. And out through neutral. Chip forward. Kicked forward by Mulvihill. Puck off the half wall. Brought out by the Bulldogs. Bulldogs to their zone. Into neutral ice. Neutral ice into their own zone. Great defensive play by Ari Bovey. Stops the shot, any shot attempt. We got just over 2 minutes left here. Shot from the top of the slot. Does not get through. Deflected. Another shot. Does not get out of the net. Chronic didn't even have to make a save there. This shot goes wide. Bulldogs hold the zone. Djokovic over to Bovey. Bovey bringing it in. With Gertz on her hip. Bovey's shot goes wide. Gertz pass attempt is left to the Bulldogs. Bulldogs gain the zone cleanly, get a shot off, and a save by Crown. Rebound, nobody home for the rebound. Another shot attempt, deflected. Out of the zone. Gonna have to reset here. Got one skater left offside, and they are offside. ice, so it looks like the face-off will be taken by Paige Altman. Altman wins it, sends it forward to Nelson. Nelson loses skate. Puts it forward. Nelson and Newman. Newman with a shot right into the waiting glove of the Bulldogs goaltender. We have just under 1 minute remaining here in the third period. Bulldogs win the face-off for a moment. Tipped forward by Newman. Newman's pass attempt deflected. Altman. Newman with a shot attempt goes wide. Mulvihill with the puck sends it over to Altman. Altman's shot right off the side of the net. Frozen by the Bulldogs goaltender with 39 seconds remaining in the third period. Puck is knocked out of the zone. It'll be taken by Elise Bolter. Bolter sends it forward to Newman. Newman sends it in. Puck taken back by the Bulldogs in their defensive zone, but deflected by Mulvihill. Mulvihill cross. Bolter has it. We have just over 10 seconds remaining. Bulldogs will try one last rush forward, out to neutral ice. Dick Middle skated around and forward to Newman as time expires here from All Seasons Arena, where your Mankato Mavericks have taken down the Minnesota River Bulldogs by a score of 4-0. All right, that's it for us here from All Seasons Arena in Mankato, Minnesota, where your Mankato Mavericks take down the Minnesota River Bulldogs from the sewer by a score of 4-0 on goals from Altman. Boy, I don't remember. Altman, Mulvihill, Newman, and Altman. Altman with 2 tonight, this afternoon, excuse me. All right, thanks everyone.